Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 3, The Monster and the Superhero. The start of the season has been fantastic. A reminder that, as always, you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance. Now let's go.
And I also understand that military strength is not the answer.
So what is the answer,
There's a group of kids, some
Real
adults.
scientists? Everything that has happened in Hawkins can be traced
Oh
back to
god.
Granny's little pet. Wouldn't you agree?
No!
Everything.
God, is Elle the monster and the superhero?
11 is dead.
I'm not convinced.
So where is she?
Fuck! Oh.
There are rumors she's alive.
Fuck, and if they get rumours of... if she gets put in the system, they could find her.
I'm helping.
It'll lead us right to the girl.
She's not doing anything. You can't just assume you have the answers. You have some idea of some of the answers, but you don't just get to decide and that's the end. Oh, sweetie. She's not a sweetie. I mean, she is in pain, but... the pain she put Elle through you can't see with your eyes. It's under the surface.
I know this means.
Hey, at least it wasn't an ice skate. That nose would have been sliced clean off.
They're trying to help, but they're also high.
So much work.
Go to a conference tomorrow in Alaska.
She's just not noticing that a lot is going on with her kids.
That's where
What? What's going on?
Your mom's going to Alaska.
You're going to Alaska?
Yes. He's high.
Alaska. The Britannica's fine. It's totally fine.
She didn't look fine.
Oh. They need to talk about this with Joyce, because an adult should be able to talk about it with Elle. Did that unlock a memory that she didn't really know of? Oh no, does this mean he's hunting again? It's been 2 nights here. Is his mum worried? So if this guy's no fighter, but you think he brutally murdered a girl?
I want to help.
Does he want to help or does he want to try and make sure that it doesn't go too far when they get there?
Let's capture us a freak.
Fucking hell.
We need to find Vecna, kill him, and prove your innocence.
How?
That's all. Yeah. No, that's
How?
listen.
You said last you saw Fred, he was by the picnic tables. Do I have that right? Miss Wheeler. He was by the picnic tables. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. Time to rejoin the crew. Talk to her. Apologize for what you said. / talk to her about why she didn't tell you. There's a lot to discuss, babies.
You think I'm a monster too?
What?
Yesterday. The way you looked at me. You were scared of me.
She's a monster or a superhero. He was shocked.
That's not true. I was
From Mike. From Mike. From Mike. From Mike.
These babies.
11, you're being ridiculous. Most incredible person in the world.
Does he think?
You can't
Does she
let
think he
that
doesn't see
ruin
her?
Ruin us. You're a superhero.
She just wants to be Elle. She just wants you to love her for her, which he does.
We have a warrant here that says otherwise.
Fuck.
Come on, that's crazy. That doesn't need it.
Oh, she's... See, what she did was bad, and this kind of response makes sense, especially, like, she caused obvious physical harm, but there needs to be a way for bullies to also face criminal justice for bullying, because just because you can't physically see the scars they leave doesn't mean they're not there.
Everything's gonna be fine. I am going to fix this. Okay?
Sweetheart, you're a teenage boy too.
Everything's gonna be fine. Promise.
Fuck.
Your children, bless their mischievous souls, they like to get involved.
They
This
do.
way, what? They play
Plus
some
also,
Nintendo,
if it's
eat
not
too much
true...
junk food, smoke some ganja, pound some beers, experiment.
Oh, Lord.
Really, what's the worst that can happen?
Tomorrow. Then you can hitch a ride with him back to your country. I get rich.
Please let it be that quick, please.
Free man.
There is something about this place. Fred started acting weird the second we got here.
Acting weird as in...
But Chrissy was weird at the school as well.
There's just something I want to check on first.
Something you maybe want to share with the rest of us?
I don't want to waste your time. It's a real shot in the dark.
Yeah, okay. Are you out of your mind? Flying solo with
Yes, someone has to go with her.
It's too dangerous. You need someone to fly.
I don't have a license.
Why don't you have a license?
I'm poor. I can drive.
No. Nobody but you, no.
Unless You think we need you to protect us?
Have they ever spent any time together?
Inside, not the inside.
I love these characters so much. I'm so stressed for them. Is it making him strong enough to break through more and more the more he kills? He's stalking for his next victim, and none of my kids, okay? There are some other characters like this. Well, there's this like one jock who I believe his name is Jason. That guy. Take him, okay? Don't. There's a jock called Lucas we protect. Oh. Okay, now I feel really bad because I was offering up any of the jocks who weren't Lucas. Oh no.
Gross. Well.
I'm stressed that he's already going to be in Max's head.
We're just trying to find Eddie, man.
Well, you have eyes, don't you? He's not here.
I think he wants to try and make sure it doesn't go. Oh, fucking hell. There is no excuse for this other than your jumped up little toxic masculinity. He's clearly not here. I know grief makes you act out, but there's a lot of pre-existing self-righteousness here.
Dustin.
Yep, Lucas. She needs a lawyer.
I'm gonna need you to give me a... Did you want to kill her?
She's a child.
I don't know.
You didn't know if you wanted to kill her.
Ella needs a lawyer or something.
I don't know.
She's a child in a scary interrogation room.
Are you a parent or guardian?
Fucking hell. She deserves one with her.
That's not enough. You're gonna change it.
But instead, you've just got a child being swept up into your system alone, with not a single adult presence looking out for her. Not a child advocate. I know this is the 80s. I don't know how much of this was in like legal. Like, no one there to check she's getting treated fairly.
Complaining to me.
She's just a scared kid. Like, if you put a child in, or anybody in an interrogation room, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. That's been proven. I mean, I know it's the 80s. Cops aren't exactly ethical nowadays, so... I'm just really scared this plan's not going to work, and I really need it to work, so I need Hopper back with everybody else ASAP. Fucking hell.
Your temporary insanity earlier today when you basically threw yourself at Nance.
Okay.
So he's still not over her.
Pretty sure. Protect a friend. A friend, Henderson.
No one should be going anywhere alone.
In the morning with her eyes.
And when you keep your feelings, your pain, bottled up the way you do, it
I mean, if she could accidentally have a big therapy session, I'd like it.
You're ready to talk more about that night?
You need to, please do. Unless talking about it will attract attention. So how can she, I suppose?
Happened. I most definitely would.
Well, let's leave that up to the police, shall we?
Mm-hmm. Max, she's not going to just tell you.
You're right.
Jesus Christ. Just where did my keys go? Oh yeah, Max came to visit me and was asking me questions.
So many places these freaks can burrow.
You don't get to treat everybody like they're a freak. Oh no, where's their friend? Where's Lucas? Oh, that was Lucas! I was like... I thought there were 5 of them.
I think some real bad shit's about to go down.
What are
Mm-hmm.
you talking about? What bad shit?
Oh god.
Hey, Claire. A clue.
Don't tell them where he actually is. Say he's at the school.
I know where Eddie's hiding.
The school. Right? Fuck. This is extremely not good if they think she did it. She's all alone. Oh bless her for trying.
Hey, kiddo.
Does he actually want to help? Because he's not with the military left, right? If he's actually trying to help, this could be not the worst thing ever. Kept the chains tight. But one thing they've done is help build up his pain tolerance. Can we just get him home soon, please?
Any mention of dark wizards or alternate dimensions?
There could be a link here. Somehow he could be tapping into that man's
Okay, it's starting to
whatever to get into other people.
Time, and you're obviously bored, so why don't you just call Steve? I'm sure he'll come pick you up, and I mean, I'm not really in danger here, so.
Is she still into Steve?
Get over here.
So has there always been this sort of...
According to several insiders, Victor believes his house
That is what the place is.
Victor
That is where he is now.
to exorcise
That's the
demons in
house.
his home. What if a demon did invade Victor's home?
There's always been a link. Hawkins has always been cursed.
It was Vecna.
If we ever meet this demon, he's going to be like, who's Vecna?
Fred was seeing Miss Kelly too.
Max, I'm scared for you. Oh god, are they at the boathouse? Oh my god, if when they're looking for him in a place they think he is, if he dies, are they going to think it was him again? Oh shit.
I'm in trouble.
For the roller skate thing? No. We'll
You-
make that go away.
Okay, that's good.
Don't even worry about that.
That's great, yep.
That's not why you're here.
But they alone can't win this. I know it's not fair to ask.
It really isn't.
But I wouldn't be a way to bring them back.
Is it safe for her? What is Lucas's plan?
I feared that.
My friends in Hawkins, are they in danger?
I'm
Yes.
afraid you're
Oh no.
very much everything.
Max.
Risk everyone.
What is it?
Tell them, my darling, they can try and... No.
They're not the only as we
How do we protect her?
this is what you are our best hope.
So much on a baby.
What if I'm not good?
That you're one of the good ones.
Definitely are, sweetheart. Every person has some darkness in them.
Being told what to do by people.
Okay, I actually really respect this guy if he's giving her a choice, although it's kind of not really a
Say
choice.
the word and I will take you right back home.
At least they're telling them. Max, please tell them what you figured out and what you're experiencing, okay? Max, go back to the others right now. Max, sweetheart, turn around. Max! No, listen to me, not him. I'm so stressed for Max right now. I know I didn't watch any of the trailers. The only sort of teaser I watched was the Hopper Alive reveal, because that kind of, he had to be. There was no body. There's always a body to cry over if the person's dead, I guess. But I've seen people talking about how they were scared for Max, and I am very scared for Max right now. Praying she's gonna be okay, because she's one of our kids. She's one of the kids. They can't die. And there are other people that are being targeted as well. The football player boy, I'm very sorry, you seem like a nice enough kid, just caught up in this toxic masculinity. Can't help that right now, but please die instead of Max. No, it's very stressful for Max, realising that you've got this ticking clock, literally a ticking clock, but also the ticking clock of this thing is targeting all these kids that have this trauma, that have seen the therapist. It's almost like it read the therapist's notes. I guess it's picking people with these big trauma and difficulties that they're going through, because they're the most emotionally vulnerable to let him in, which is very scary. And for Max, she's gone through so much. She kind of finally had a little bit of spark back in like doing the investigation in this one, and now to find this out, I need her to tell the others and not just keep it to herself. I'm very concerned about her right now. I'm very glad that 11 is not going to be arrested. Obviously, there's still a chance the military could track her down with like a picture, because they did take the mugshot if they did like a facial recognition search or something. Don't know if they had those in the 80s, but they painstakingly looked through every single mugshot of a child. But she's always in danger from that, from them thinking that she is causing the murders. Now, the fact that the doctor is still looking out for her, I like, and the fact that he gave her a choice. It kind of wasn't a choice, because kind of saying to someone, the fate of everyone you care about in the entire world, if you come and help us, or you can go home. But it's your choice. It's kind of, to a good person, it's not really a choice, but I am glad he did give her a choice as well. Very hopeful that, well, at this point, I feel like Hopper's plan is going too smoothly, so it has to go wrong, but I also need him to just get on that plane, get back to Joyce and Murray, and get home to join in the fight, because I don't need the Russia stuff personally. I understand it, it's fine, it's not, they haven't made it too much of the show or anything, but I'm also like, get him home to be worried about his daughter, please. Yeah, Mike trying his best with Elle. The relationships are going through it at the moment. Mike tried his best to kind of be like, look, I still love you, but I think part of the problem is Mike really sees her as this superhero who came into his life with his magical powers and changed everything and saved everyone. And yes, that is a part of who Eleven is, but there's also a part of her that's just a normal girl, or that is trying to figure out how she is a normal girl and how far she is and how far she isn't. And I think she's worried that there's a part of him that only liked her when she had superpowers. I don't think that's true. I think Mike is a teenage boy who is awkward and so therefore is not, you know, the most eloquent with love declarations. Plus distance and time. They will always love each other. Just, maybe relationships aren't going to be everything, I don't know. But they're going through it. Then Nancy, I don't know, like Robin was picking up on vibes that maybe Nancy was a bit jealous of that relationship. I don't know. I do just think Nancy and Jonathan need to meet up and talk to each other about a lot of stuff. I think part of why he didn't come to see her, it wasn't just because his mum needed him, although she clearly did, given that she's jetting off to Alaska. It was because of the colleges and everything and her needing her in the grand scheme of things. But they need to talk. These kids are going through it. I am so stressed about, I'm just so stressed about Max and Eleven, because what she's going through is going to bring back traumatic memories, because it seems like she's willingly going back to like a lab type place to get experiments done on her, to get her powers back, to save everybody. And given the trauma this girl has been through, the fact that she didn't just say, no, I've done my part, find someone else. I just want to give her a hug. I want to tell her she's so brave, that every single person has darkness in us and that doesn't define us. And then I should give the biggest hug ever again. So yeah, I feel like I'm missing so much, but I'm just so stressed about my girls, Max and Elle. Yeah, Lucas, I'm not sure what his plan is. Like, I couldn't quite tell where he brought them. Like, if he did bring them to the real address, but then he ran to try and go to the boathouse to find him to say hide or run, or whether he did just bring them to an absolute random address and is running off. I'm kind of like, I obviously 100% do not believe Lucas is like, yeah, let's go beat up a freak. Lucas is not thinking that. But there is definitely a part of him that is worrying about the peer pressure, about his status in high school. There's a part of him that's like, but if you did kill her, then it's hard. It's hard fitting in. It's hard kind of feeling like maybe your life would be easier if you could just go along with the popular crowd, and even if it's not so great for everybody else. But he still wants to protect his friends. I think if Eddie's innocent, he's not going to want to let him get hurt as well. He's in a very precarious spot right now, and I don't know what he's doing, and I'm stressed for him as well. So yeah, this was a fantastic episode, but I'm stressed. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.